Hey, it's Steve Hawkins from Captain Bob's Outdoors. Just want to tell you a little bit about why we got back in the tackle industry. For those of you who remember me from the old days of Caps, I was over at the Pepsi Center in Amherst wearing a Caps jacket back in 2008. And I ran into an old customer, and he came and tapped on my shoulder and said, "Man, there's a collector's item." And I said to him, "Well, me or the coat?" And we got a little chuckle out of it. And he said, "Man, I miss your store. Nobody cares anymore. The big stores don't have what we want." He said, "I can't believe you're here today. You saved my son's life." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "There's no doubt about it." He goes, "My son was 13," and this would have been referring to 1992. And he said he was hanging around with 16 to 19-year-olds. He was doing all kinds of substances. He was in 3 total car wrecks. He was in the ICU. He said, "My wife and I didn't know what to do with him." He said, I took him to one of your Caps for Kids program, which we use UB Lake North, the North Campus Lake there. He said, "For whatever reason, you brought him up and you put this big bass in his hands and empowered him. And then you told him about a hot spot on Ellicott Creek that he could catch just about anything that swims in Lake Erie." Well, the next day, my wife took him and 2 of his friends, and they got hooked. All my son wanted to do was go fishing wherever you told him to go. And then all of a sudden, he's loading up, something's coming. He said, "My son's going to be 29 years old tomorrow. He lives in Philly. He's very successful, and he's coming home with my only grandson, and we're going fishing." And he stuck his hand out, and he almost broke my hand. What we're trying to do at Captain Bob's is keep families together, one fish at a time.